What's good people, it's Ocean here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. In this video, I'm going to be showing you every single thing you need to know on how to improve your 808s, how to make them better. I've already done a few videos on 808s, like how to make them bang, how to put them in tune. If you want to go check them out, links will be in the description. But now, I've definitely learned a few more techniques on how to improve my 808s. And along the way, I've been experimenting and I've found some new techniques that have improved my 808s and I want to share them with you. I guess I'm sharing with you my secret sauce once again. So you might as well give this video a thumbs up right now because it's about to be sick. Before we get into it, hit that subscribe button right now and join the family. Also, if you're a real one, hit that bell right now so you get a noti every single time I post a video. That being said, let's get into it.
Ocean gang go drown.
Okay, so I've pulled up a beat here. It's got a melody, it's got all the drums, but it's missing that 808. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to add the 808 to this beat. It's quite an odd beat that I collabed with a producer on, but here's how it sounds. So when it comes to adding 808s in Logic Pro X, there's two stock plugins you can choose from. You can choose from Alchemy or the EX24 sampler. Personally, I always go for Alchemy unless I'm going to be using 808s that glide. Then I would choose the EX24 sampler because it's a lot easier to do and it sounds a lot better. First, I'm going to show you how to use the 808s in the Alchemy sampler. And then after all of that, we'll come back to the EX24 sampler and I'll show you how to glide. So you're going to open up Alchemy. You're going to hit File, Initialize Preset to get rid of all of this. And then now it's blank. All you have is this one oscillator, Saw A. Then you're going to hit Saw, Import Audio. And it comes up with this screen here where you can search for your 808 sample and drag it into the drop zone. I got some good 808s in all my drum kits, and for this example I'm going to be using a Narwhal one in my Atlantic kit. If you want to copy a kit, link is in the description below. So I'm just going to drag that in right there. I'm going to hit Sampler and Import. So now Alchemy is auto mapped my 808 to my keys, so it's auto assigned it. I can play it in now. When it comes to choosing the notes for the 808, the easiest way is to use the notes in the scale that you use for your melody. Here's my melody right here. So all these notes are in a particular scale which I can use for my 808s. Or even easier way, if you don't really know what scale you played in, you can just use the bass notes. Now when it comes to the pattern, the simplest way where you can never go wrong is to literally have your 808s playing on top of the kicks. So this is my kick right here. That's the kick pattern. So I can just duplicate that and drag that down to my 808s. It's a bit out of tune, so I'm just going to look at the bass note. The first one, which is A sharp. I'm going to control everything on just the 808 notes. To the first bass note. Now that's a really simple 808 bass line. I can actually control everything and move it down a few octaves. And lengthen the notes a bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to delete those notes and I'm going to try and find a bassline melody to go with it. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. And we've got the 808s playing at the same time as the kick. Now to lengthen these notes, I'm going to command A, shift and backslash. So it forces legato and they play the whole way through. Also I'm going to select them all again, move it down a few octaves. Now we got a little bass line going there. I would add in a bit of distortion just to give it a bit more grit, makes it a bit louder as well. And then in terms of mixing your 808s, I like to mix it against the kick. So if you look at the EQ of my kick, I take out a lot of the bass, a lot of the low end, and I raise it around the 200 hertz. So it actually punches. Now we're going to do the opposite to the 808. If I go to the EQ, I'm going to drop it slightly in the 200 range, and I'm also going to take out some of the low end as well. So now they're not competing with each other. When the kick is punching, the 808 doesn't punch as much. Now the last step to really getting your kick and your 808 really punching together is to side chain them. So to do that, you're going to go to your kick channel and you're going to send it to a bus. I'm going to send it to an empty one, bus 3. And then right here in the studio output, I'm going to double click and choose no output. And I'm also going to turn this quite high up. Now in the 808, I'm going to double click here and that opens up the compressor. And I'm going to choose to side chain it to bus number 3. So now you can really hear when the kick comes through, the 808 drops a little bit. And you can really turn up the ratio to hear the difference. Personally, when it comes to doing my 808s, I don't side chain too often. Instead, I like to have my 808s and kicks hitting at different points. So I'm going to chop up some of these 808 notes so it hits at different points than the kick. Comes in just before the kick, and once you side chain it doesn't really sound too good together. So that's the main reason why I don't do it. But yeah, that's how you do your 808s with Alchemy. Now the second way I want to show you is if you wanted to use glides, then I would use the EX24 sampler. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up. So I've got the sampler open right here, and by default it comes like this. To drag your 808 in here, you want to click edit, and then you're going to choose your 808 and just drag it in there. I'm going to drag in an 808 from this pack. It's by Essex, it's called the 808 Paradise. Really good 808 pack, I definitely recommend it. So I've dragged it in and it auto assigns to the keys. But again, it doesn't automatically pitch it. If you wanted to do that, you need to find the pitch of your 808. To do that, you can open up Audio Effects, go to Metering and choose Tuner. So I'm pressing the C key and it's telling me that it's in B before it was saying C, but it seems like it's in the middle of B and C. So we can come back to the EX24 sampler and we can adjust the tune. So I'm just going to move it up a semitone. So it looks like now it's in tune, it's in C. So we've got that there. Now when we exit it, we want to save this. So I'm just going to save it as something random. So we've got the 808 in our sampler right now. So to add in our glide effect, because right now it's playing one at a time. We're going to go to legato, we're going to choose a legato, and in this glide section we're going to raise it up a bit. And you kind of just want to play around with how much glide you want to add onto it. But for now I'm just going to leave it like that. Now for the 808 pattern, I'm actually going to duplicate the pattern that we did before, move it up a few octaves. And an easy way to put in some glides is finding a note. So this one is F4, and I'm just going to click on S4 and raise it up an octave. So now when it glides, it's going to go all the way up an octave. Of course, you don't have to do it to an octave, but that's just an easy way. Now I'm going to control everything and move it back down an octave. So that's it for the glides right there. Again, if you want to add in a bit more grittiness, make it a bit louder, you can add in some distortion and you can EQ it to your kick. But yeah, that's about it for my 808 secrets. That's all my sauce right there. So you guys can go ahead and improve your 808s. These are all the things that I do to make better 808s. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash that thumbs up button below and let me know in the comments what you guys think if it did help you improve your 808s. Shout out this person from the last video. Thanks for commenting. If you want to get shouted out in one of my videos, leave a comment and I pick someone completely random to shout out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at prodbyocean. And yeah, that's about it for this video. I'll see you guys in the future.